Is it doing it again?
Yeah, it's doing it again.
I feel really bad for that racist comment, actually.
Well, you should have said it.
I shouldn't have. I'm not racist.
You should have just accepted that Star Wars is in the past and not in the future.
That's what makes everything worse.
So, what we're going to talk about now...
We're going to do what cars are you going to miss the most in this current Type 2. Now, we both did a top 5 list, and we didn't look, so it's going to be secret. So you can do your 5 and explain them.
Okay,
I'll counter back with my better
I'm going to do it from the bottom up. The Eldrazi's.
So that's Ulamog,
the Butcher, and
Kozilek, and Imrakul. Cause I like Imrakul.
Yeah, he is cool. He is cool. I'm gonna miss those guys because they made like this ramp deck that was really good. You know, like they gave all the ramp cards a place to go instead of just casting Primeval Titan. Yeah. You know, it was like you topped out like guys that came into play and just fucked everything, fucked the whole board up. Draw 4 cards, take an extra turn, 15 Annihilators. I mean, it really just, it was like it brought Timmy cards. It goes clearly where Timmy cards. It costs 15 mana, 12 mana, and 11 mana, which is absolutely absurd in any other deck. But they made it like, it was like, alright, we can play these actually, because we have all this ramp. And it's like, look, I'm casting a 15/15, and I feel really good, and I'm winning tournaments.
Yeah, they made some pretty biblical sized cards.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'm going to miss those guys, because those guys really brought something to the table that nothing else has brought so far. Maybe like a Tika's Dragon or something. Flying Rampage, you know? No,
whatever. The card I'm going to miss the most, or at least out of the top 5 by 5th choice, Baneslayer Angel. She was iconic when she hit.
Yes.
And the fact that she's not going to be back in the next set, she's not too overpowered. I mean, everybody can kill her. Next Dismember. Worst fucking card ever printed. Anyways, I'm going to miss Baneslayer. She was iconic. She was always fun to play with. So, I mean,
she was good, and then she went away, and then she creeped back up every once in a while. You know, she kept running.
She hit a different format, that's why. I mean, with Kibblers, Naya Monsters. So, hey, what's your number 4?
Number 4, I put Lotus Cobra.
That's my number 4.
Really?
Yes.
No way, let me see.
Don't look at my other 2.
4, yeah. Lotus Cobra, yeah.
Wait, did we match up on number 3's Goblin Guy?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's skip. Lotus Cobra.
Well, Lotus Cobra, yeah.
So, explosive 5 drops.
Yeah.
Really, it was so weird when Lotus Cobra got spoiled. Everyone's like, that card's shit.
No.
No, it was worth a lot of money. Nobody played it for a while. Yeah. It was really ignored.
And then Connolly Woods broke it, right?
Yeah.
Like Christmas or some kind of stupid deck.
Christmas Dreamland scenario deck where it was ultimating.
Yeah.
So
it's ridiculous.
I was in the majority. I knew it was a good card, but I didn't play it.
Yeah.
I tried to play it, which was a mistake. I think
it wasn't like an amazing card like Bitter Blossom where it fit into a lot of places, and it was like it was more like a niche card where it fit into this style deck. You know, like it fit into the ramp decks.
Yeah.
And like a big green deck.
They could be built around. So it was good. All right, our next choice is both Goblin Guide.
Goblin Guide, yeah.
Which I think is the best 1-drop ever printed in Magic ever.
All right.
I'm sticking to it.
Sure.
2/2 haste for 1 red. They won't even make a 2 red for a 2/2 haste.
Sure they will.
To win. They're not gonna give up.
Goblin War card or War Buggy.
Oh,
red 1, bitch, red and 1. Suck a nut, Erdensaga. Yeah, that's in the past.
Yeah, but you could have turn 3 stuff. You couldn't ball lightning or anything.
Stupid.
They're not gonna make it true. Rip Clan.
Anyway, so yeah, Goblin Guide is really good. Whenever you've had a turn 1 Goblin Guide, he was at least 6 damage on the board consistently. And if you had 2 of them, you were probably winning that game no matter what.
Yeah, that was the most frustrating thing. Yeah. Whenever you saw the second Goblin Guide, I'm like, I bet you $100 next land Cedar Beast. Yeah. Yes, it is! Like, great, I'm at 12 and I played the land. My turn yet?
Yeah, I guess.
No, I have to discard a card. Alright, so that was our 4-3. My number 2 is Lightning Bolt.
Really?
I miss the shit out of Lightning Bolt.
I played the Manlands.
That's a good choice.
From World Wake.
I'll miss those too, actually.
I mean, they just... Whenever there's Manlands in the format, they just change everything. Like, blue's not that good. You need to run more creature removal because you can just throw 4 to 8 extra creatures in your deck that are lands.
Yeah.
You know, so you need to run that 4 or 6 creature removals.
I also think it benefits control if they get the Manlands.
That's true.
That gives them an excuse to run 26 to 28.
Yeah.
Where their lands can do something. So.
That's a good point too.
And your number 1 card you're going to miss, I think I saw yours. Ours both were fetch lands.
Oh yeah, fetch lands by far.
I'm almost wrote Tectonic Edge, especially with the new Type 2. I think it's really going to be, everybody's going to have 40 Moth Nexuses in their tip.
Well, without the mainlands, you know, the Tech Edges lose some of their value, I think. You know, because Tech Edges always killed the mainland. They were rarely killing the dual lands.
Killed Valakut. So.
Valakut, okay, but Valakut's gone.
You don't think Ink Moth Nexus is going to turn into a problem?
I don't think so because it's got Infect.
Yeah,
it's got Infect. Because you have to build your deck around Infect to make it really good.
Okay, well those are the kind of obvious.
Yeah.
I like your Emrakul guys. What are the cards you're most excited about entering from Innistrad so far? I think we're at 105 cards out of 246. This isn't a definitive list, but what we've seen right now, I'll go with mine. Endless Ranks of the Dead.
I read that on the list too.
Do you?
No, I don't know.
You got
the enchantment.
Okay, the enchantment, it's a Bitter Blossom effect, and it makes it 2/2. I don't think it can be ignored. I think it can be good.
Okay.
I think you can't look at the deck traditionally. Your turn.
Wow, you wanted to reply, you're like, this has to be.
You're interrupting me, so you got something to say, obviously. Fucking say it.
Moreland Hunt.
Moreland Hunt. I don't even know what that is. Tell me what that is.
Blue, white, and it puts the one.
Oh, the token? Yeah, that's
token.
really cool.
It just reminds me of the Eldrazi land from Kamigawa where you kept making.
Oh, Vitu-Ghazi.
Vitu-Ghazi, yeah.
Tree, yes.
So I just imagine like blue. At the end of your turn, you're just like, alright, extra mana, make a do.
That could be very
Because the blue-white control, you'd be keeping up.
But you gotta get rid of a creature from your graveyard to do it, so that's the only bad. Yeah, that's the bad
I misread that. Strike that. Never mind, I hate it. It sucks.
Okay.
It sucks.
Yes!
It's official.
This sucks!
I'm striking it off the list.
My number 4 is Mentor of the Meek, which is the 2/2 that turns all your creatures with power 2 less into cantrips for 1 more mana.
Oh. Okay.
I think that's gonna be something we should all look forward to.
Interesting.
What's your number 2?
Devil's Play.
That is my number 2.
Really?
It's a red X spell.
Yeah, it's a red X spell. And it flashes back, so
yes.
it's going to be really
it ends the game.
Exactly. Twice. Because
if you want
back.
to.
Yeah.
My number 3, you already know my number 2. My number 3 is Kessig Wolf Run, which is to give a creature +X/+0 and trample for red and green.
That's a good one.
That's going to win so many games.
Yes, yeah.
I think that's a bigger deal than even I can comprehend right now.
Whoa.
I really do. I think it's going to be the proverbial hot shits.
Hot Carl's, huh?
Yes, hot Carl's.
Okay.
What's your,
I put Ludwig's test subject.
The 13-13?
I went out on a limb here. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it because it's more like a wall that you just kind of throw out there as a blue control deck. And you're just like, alright, and you turn off.
It has to gain counters or lose counters?
Gain.
So Proliferate works with it.
Yeah.
Scammed it.
Gains it. Once it gets up to 5, it becomes 13. So like, you know, it's kind of like reminds me of like the Ascension stuff, where it's like, you know, if nothing happens on their turn, you don't counterspell anything. You're like, all right, make it bigger. And in limited, it's gonna be retarded.
Yeah.
It's like limited, like boom, 13/13. That's me attacking.
I went for the obvious enemy duel. This is my number 1 card to get spoiled so far. What's your number 1?
You don't want to do number 2? I'm just going to skip number 2.
Mine was Devil's Play, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll skip my number 2 then. Asshole you are.
Garuk is your number 2?
Yeah, the new Garuk.
I don't like him at all.
Really? Why not?
I understand it's 4 mana for a 2/2, a 2/2, a 2/2, a 2/2, a 2/2, but there's just other cards that do that in the format, like Moan of the Unhallowed. There's other ways to make tokens. I think the green Garuk from M12 is better than that Garuk.
He's good. He's good. That's good.
But why do you think? Why do you think the split card Garuk?
I like the damage deals.
The fight each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that, and I like the endless supply of 2/2s, and he's got so many abilities.
Okay.
I'm fine.
No, I have to see it to believe it. I'm not arguing. I wish I could throw something that was table sustainable. What's your number 1?
Army of the Damned.
That's my boy. That's 26 power.
That is 26 power.
And then if you want, what's 26 times 2? It's impossible to do it in your head. It's not 52.
26 times 2.
100 for flashback of 9 or 10.
Anyway, how about this? New Garuk, trample, everything goes, you did kill the zombies. Number 1, number 2 combo right there.
Final countdown. Okay, anyways. That was interesting. I think your choices sucked.
I think your
choices sucked.
You're a douchebag.
That's okay.
Whatever. It's in the future, but it's in the past. You suck at basketball. What does that mean? Another racist joke?
Yes.
Way to go!
Alright, well, one last thing that is 8 minutes.